And now Suzanne Scholte, who has, as Pastor Sona said, joined us and been here on every single one of our rallies since 2010. But that's not it. I mean, from 2004, pretty much wherever we were, she came along. And as Pastor Son always says, she is more Korean than any one of us. And when it comes to the love for our suffering North Korean brothers and sisters, that love is just as strong. God bless you, Suzanne Scholte.
Thank you all so very much. We've been so blessed by this weather. You must have been praying, Pastor Son. And Sam Kim, this is the most glorious weather we've ever had. This is a very good omen for the passage of H.R. 1771. Well, I want to welcome you to the capital of the free world. What a most fitting place for you to be the voice of freedom as you speak out for our suffering brothers and sisters in North Korea. I want to encourage you in your wonderful efforts to be a voice for the most persecuted people on this earth. And I also wanted to explain how your efforts here today are part of a universal struggle being waged all over the world. As I mentioned to you at yesterday's press conference, you are like the wind beneath our wings when you come here each year to be a voice for freedom. You give us new hope, and you renew our strength in this battle when we see your passion and dedication. I want to explain how important your efforts are to get H.R. 1771 passed in this Congress. Today, our world is gripped in a fundamental struggle between what it means to be a human being. On one side, you have those who believe we are born with God-given rights, that each life has value and meaning, and each person has the right to pursue their dreams simply because they are human beings. This was the fundamental concept that was the dream of America, this wonderful idea that unleashed the potential of a human spirit to create the freest and strongest nation in the world. On the other side, you have people who have no regard for human life. They see life as expendable, and their ideologies not only enslave the human spirit, but will take human life for simply not following their rigorous ideology. You see this conflict in Afghanistan when a young Muslim girl around your ages, Malala Yousafzai, is shot by the Taliban simply because she wanted to go to school. You see this conflict today in Israel as Hamas continues its steady rocket launches on Israel, clearly doing all it can to destroy human life. Nowhere is this clash of ideologies over the fundamental right for human life more vividly illustrated than on the Korean Peninsula. North Korea is a land of darkness and enormous suffering where its people are enslaved and isolated by a dictator, and South Korea is a vibrant country of light and hope and known for sharing that light and hope with the rest of the world. My friends, what you do here today has enormous significance because your work to help pass H.R. 1771 is critical to its passage. In response to the atrocities it reported were being committed by the regime in North Korea, the UN Commission of Inquiry recommended targeted sanctions to cut off the flow of money to Kim Jong-un and those in the regime committing crimes against humanity. H.R. 1771 will not only do that, but it will also help end North Korea's proliferation that is the source of the rockets currently being used by Hamas to attack innocent civilians in Israel. It's the source of the chemical weapons that were used in Syria to kill innocent people. But most importantly, we hope that with the passage of H.R. 71, we will bring about the long hope for Korean unification. Daehan Daklib Manse. God bless you all, and thank you for your work.